Welcome back to the channel. Yona here. So this is our pop-up camper, and when we first got our land, we used it all the time to camp in. And over time, we neglected it. We left it open off often. Weather got to it, animals got to it. There's everything from mold to feces to urine, and who knows what's living in it right now. So our plan is to rip it apart, demo it down to the bare bones, tear everything out of it, and start from scratch. We're going to put hard walls on it and create a mini tiny guest cabin. It sleeps two. So we hopefully will have, as we said, a pull-out jackknife bed that's going to sleep two. We're going to have maybe a little area for if they want to make some coffee or something for themselves, and possibly a little camping toilet in it. That's yet to be determined. So this is episode 1. This is going to be the demo, and the other videos are going to be the build up and then the decorating. So we hope you enjoy this video, and if you like and subscribe, you get notified for the next one. Our plan is to hopefully have several of these, so stay tuned for more. Some of the parts we wanted to save, but they were rusted on and we didn't have the proper tool bits to get them off. It's something that we've never seen before. And so we just decided to tear off that part instead of having an add-on on the side for the bed. Ripping apart as much as we could to get basically bound down to the bare bones of it, the skeletal of it, so we can start from scratch and just have the structure that was not compromised. We had to rip out most of the walls and the floors, and obviously all of the canvas and netting. So there were huge holes in the netting from animals chewing through the weather, just ripping it apart, and there was mold on it, and the whole thing stunk really bad. And even in the walls there was some mold that came on, and who knows what type of animal urine was in there. There was feces in there. So ripping it all out, it was very stinky, and obviously he doesn't have a mask on, which he should. I personally am allergic to mold, so I stayed back as far as I could, but I will be in there when we start to build it and start to get it together and put things where we want it to go. And hopefully, we're going to have a bed in it, a little place to sit, possibly a little place to go to the bathroom, and maybe even some sort of a kitchen. Ugh, it stinks so bad. As you can see, we ripped out the old stove. There was a toilet in there, whatever was in there, basically the whole kitchen, the beds, the floor. We're whipping out the heating source and even the ceiling brackets that are holding up. There's canvas underneath it and there's mold behind it. So we had to rip all of it out and get rid of everything we could.
The buddy I got the camper from, he always bragged about how great that heater worked, so I'm going to try and save it, see how it goes. Wow.
Our whole goal of this cabin is to have a place where we can have guests over. They have their own place, they have their own privacy, and people can come, they can stay, and just really enjoy the land. You know, when we bought this land, our every intention was to eventually build a couple tiny cabins. I personally wanted to get a bus, an A-frame. I even saw a big boat at the marina that was for sale. It wasn't huge, but it was enough to, and it wasn't in good shape, but it would be a cool place to basically refurbish and make it into a little cabin itself. And that's one of the things that I'm hoping that we can do is build little unique areas that we can do things like that. So that's eventually going to happen. If you haven't seen our original cabin build video, and give us a break because that was basically our first video. We're new to this, and a lot of people told us that we need to share our journey and what we're doing, and so that's what we're doing. We built the cabin ourselves. We built the deck. We have a container that we turned into a shed. We have coming up, we're going to do an outdoor kitchen. Eventually, like I said, we're going to do a few cabins in the back of our property. I have three sons, and we want to do one for each one of our sons, and then another guest cabin besides this one. You know, this camper, you can't, they don't make them like this anymore. You can't find, the sturdy structure. And I mean, this is an old pop-up camper, and look at the shape it's in. I mean, it's been around for years and years and years, and so, using that structure that's still stable, and still having maybe that vintage look, we're hoping that it's going to be something unique and classic and just a fun place to hang out and stay in. So this one's going to be right here in the front by us. It's going to have his own little fire pit, and we really want to make a cool area. And so we're hoping you're going to come along for the ride for that. And then, like I said, down the road, if you join us, we're going to keep doing these videos. We're going to keep making these cabins and just have little projects that we're doing around our land and living our dream. And we're going to share some other parts of it. We do go for rides on our four wheelers, hang out with our dogs, and sit by the fire with our friends and our family, have a couple drinks, and just basically enjoy life. And that's what it's all about. So if you like what we're doing, and like I said, give us a break because we're new at this. This is all brand new. So, don't judge us on it. I'm not tech savvy, and this whole editing thing is all new to me, and I'm learning as I go. And so we're trying new things, but we really enjoy it. We really enjoy doing all these projects. We enjoy the property, and so we thought we'd share. Gotta hand it to my husband. He really is a beast. He works his butt off and he just doesn't stop. And no matter how sore he gets at the end of the day, he just keeps going until he finishes what he started. And let me tell you, that was a lot of work. He worked his butt off, and I'm very proud of him for that.
Oh!
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. This is part one demo. Stay tuned for the next one, which will show the inside being done, the walls being put up, and please like and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed it. See you back again soon. Thanks for watching again.